Oh, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Emperor Vectre, ladies and gentlemen, retailing at either $1.3 or $1.7 million, depending on if you get the buy it now or the trade price. Okay, that's the car, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take it out on the street and see how she handles. Okay, now it must be pointed out, ladies and gentlemen, this is the initial lap. This is the unmodified version, don't you know? Mr. Raccoon there is a modified Vectre, that is the fully modified version. And we're going to put them around the streets of Los Santos and see how they handle. Okay, first impressions, ladies and gentlemen. What do we think? Well, I've got to be perfectly honest, a little bit wallowy, I think. You know, rather heavy, to be quite frank with you. Do seem to be flying along there. You know, rather a whoops at daisies, nearly lost the sodding thing. Right, okay, there we go. Just got about, yeah, sort of just got down there about, yeah, so like, we'll have a look at the acceleration, ladies and gentlemen. So not too bad. In fact, we've sort of flown off like a sort of stabbed rat there, didn't we? Okay, rather good stability. Not so impressive, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of wiggling and we come straight off, don't you know? Fell off. How about that? And then hit a bush and then a pedestrian. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, another look at the acceleration, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I mean, it's not like a rocket ship, is it? It's not too bad. You do get where you're going. Top end speed, like we say, appreciable, ladies and gentlemen. It is no slouch. The handling, ladies and gentlemen, for me is where this all goes wrong. I find it very, very heavy. Although having said that, we managed to get around that top left-hand corner in perfectly good form, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so there we go. What can one say? You know, well, I think I've said it, haven't I? So we'll take it on into the custom auto shop, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll go and have the vehicle upgraded. Okay, there we go, making a rather quick entrance into the building there. Now it should be pointed out, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the slowest section of the video. We go through this section of the video just to provide viewers with the opportunity to have a look at what aesthetic modifications can be effected to this vehicle should you then choose to go ahead and purchase it, you know. But of course it is rather a drag, ladies and gentlemen, you know. And so we decided to speed it up. That's what we've done, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing it at double speed, so we'll be getting out of here really as quickly as we can. But like I say, still providing you with the opportunity to have a look at those different aesthetic modifications. Okay, so what can we say? Well, there's not too many Emperors in the game, are there? You know, we've got the I've got the one of the ETR1, is it, and whatnot. I've got that, rather a fine car. Actually, now I think about it, hold a minute, I spent a lot of money and it absolutely underperformed. Yes, now I think about the ETR1 would dramatically underperform, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Emperor Vectre, and we're going to see how this goes. Like I say, the unupgraded, ladies and gentlemen, out of the box, so to speak. You know, acceleration felt pretty good. You know, top end speed felt appreciable. Stability, ladies and gentlemen, not the best. Handling, ladies and gentlemen, well, it's an interesting mix, you know. It is very heavy, very wallowy, but it has got rather good traction and just sort of grip the road, so you can get around corners. It just it's not perhaps quite as sharp as you may find on a sports car or a supercar, and nor should it be, I suppose, when one considers the style of vehicle that it is. Okay, well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're bringing it back out on the street. We now have two fully upgraded, what are they now? The Vectres, ladies and gentlemen, the Emperor Vectres, two fully upgraded ones. We're going to have a look. Okay, that acceleration does seem to be quite appreciable, ladies and gentlemen, until you hit a post at the top. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, not too bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a look at the top end speed and the sort of faint handling around there. Yes, okay, we're just sort of skipping out. Do sort of almost lose traction around there, but we do seem to be moving. Handling, ladies and gentlemen, getting around that top right-hand corner, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so you know the handling may be heavy, ladies and gentlemen, but it does actually sort of handle itself quite well. The steering is heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Handling's not too bad, perhaps that's the best way to put it, you know. You can see again acceleration, ladies and gentlemen. We're flying quite nicely along here, and we're going to get to this bottom left-hand corner and see how she handles this time. We are going very, very fast, and if it hadn't been for that lamppost, you would have gone round in perfectly good form once again. Okay, so acceleration good, top end speed good, stability a little bit iffy. And handling, ladies and gentlemen, well, it's sort of heavy, but not too bad, really. Okay, so we're going to check out that top end speed and try and get a definitive number on it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a top speed test track. You know, this is a track that was created specifically to test top end speed. There is no longer straight on GTA, you know. So here we go. We're going to have a look. 54 seconds is what we consider to be a competitive time, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see what we've got here. And the Vectre does it in Okay, 58 seconds, so just on the outside edge of competitive. Now, it is also worth noticing you can bring these vehicles down to the LS Street Meet, ladies and gentlemen, and if you go and put on a certain setup, the competitive suspension, ladies and gentlemen, and the low grip tires, then you can turn this vehicle somewhat into a rocket ship, you know, it makes it incredibly fast, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say incredibly fast, ladies and gentlemen, I do in fact mean beating the Krieger type incredibly fast, ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe such an abhorrent story. And there we go. Okay, so that is the Vectre, ladies and gentlemen, coming past the Krieger down the LSI straight. And as you can see, yes, it's just bested it, no question. So if it's faster than the Krieger, surely it's faster than the RSX. Well, let's give it a go, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? We have hold on this channel the RSX, you know, to be one of the fastest and finest vehicles on the game. And this is the new Vectre, ladies and gentlemen, coming past it like it's an absolute doddle, don't you know. Of course, in from with those low grip tires, ladies and gentlemen, is they've got low grip, you know, sort of in the name there, really, isn't it? So yes, although it may give you in fact tremendous top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately their handling, the cornering is so abysmal that they don't really make it any more of a competitive vehicle. Okay, so that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to take the Vectre back down to a standard setting. This is not a competition or the competitive whatever it was style handling. This is the next one up, and it is no longer got the low grip tires, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fully upgraded Vectre though, all the same. And we're putting it up against the Vista Comet S2, ladies and gentlemen, that was released recently. It's rather a slouch, we found to be, perfectly honest, a rather slow vehicle, but still faster than the Vectre, it would seem. Okay, so not particularly good there, a little bit more expensive, the Comet, so perhaps one would expect it to win, but there we go. Okay, so the next vehicle we're pulling out now is the Annex Elegy list, ladies and gentlemen. Is the free Elegy that one can acquire if one joins the Rockstar Social Club, and I really would advise that you do that. It is a very, very fine car, I mean, particularly considering it's free, you know. It's got very good handling, very good top-end speed, all around very, very good, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's so good, yes, it's going to come past the Vectre. So now that's a free car, ladies and gentlemen, a car that one can acquire for free from Rockstar by joining the Rockstar Social Club. Yes, coming past the Vectre. Maybe we could have got past it there. Okay, so the next car, ladies and gentlemen, that we're bringing out is the Lamborghini Komodo. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you the price of this particular car. I have to add to my list, but it is one of the cars that came out with the arcade, I do believe, with the arcade heist and whatnot. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's of a similar ilk, don't you know, to the Vectre in terms of its sort of classification. But yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It does appear it's not going to be able to do it. Okay, so finally, ladies and gentlemen, we found a car the Vectre can actually beat. The Vectre can beat the Komodo. Oh, sorry, hell, what the hell's going on? Right, okay, so the Komodo beats the Vectre. Not looking too good, is it? Let's be perfectly frank, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to wrap things up. We're going to bring out what we on the channel like to refer to as Big Daddy Z. It is, of course, the Bugatti Zentorno, ladies and gentlemen. $725,000 for this particular car, and it is what we have on the channel to be a high watermark, don't you know? A particularly good car for the money. In fact, you're not going to get a better car for the money on GTA Online. I should perhaps also point out it's driven by Mr. Raccoon, as are all of the other vehicles. His name is the Bromby. He has a channel of his own. It is called the Bromby. You can put that into YouTube. You should go and find it. Well, you know, there's got some other good videos on there. Okay, so it's the final masquerade, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there is no question if this Vectre can't take down any of the other previous cars. There are not a chance in hell it's going to be able to take down the Grotti Italia RSX, and it's not going to. The Grotti Italia is going to disappear into the distance. Okay, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What can one say? Well, if you ask me, you know, I'm not particularly taken with this car. You know, I think it's an awful lot of money for something that underperforms and has not got particularly fantastic steering. You know. Oops, there's a sodding hell fireball blowing up in the distance. However, Mr. Raccoon, I should perhaps point out, is a particular fan of this vehicle. He's rather taken by it, you know. He describes it as a pleasure and a delight to drive. I can't possibly see why he would think such a thing, but that's what he claims, ladies and gentlemen. So we either believe a pug or believe a raccoon. You're a fool either way if you do. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. I do hope you... What the sodding hell, right? Okay, what's it? Sticky bomb, is it? Yes, very clever, Mr. Sodding hell, bloody, right? Yes, well, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.